Machine learning is a form of artificial intelligence that enables a computer to learn from data rather than through explicit programming. However, machine learning is not a simple process. Machine learning follows a similar pattern that we as humans use when we are learning new things, through analysis, exploration, and experience. When you're learning how to walk, you don't just get up and stand up walking the very first time. You follow a process. First, you get up and try to move, and you fall. Then you try again, and you fall again. You probably received some help from your parents, guiding you and grabbing your hand while trying. Whenever you succeeded to walk several steps, your parents probably congratulated you for doing so. And whenever you failed and fell on the floor, it probably hurt a little bit. When you receive a congratulation, this is called a positive reward. And when you experience pain or failure, this is called negative reward. This is how we humans learn. And it is the same process that machine learning uses to teach computers how to do certain tasks. We humans learn from trial and error. We learn by interacting with our environment, by experimenting and making a few mistakes in the way. We often receive help from our parents or family to learn how to walk, how to talk, how to write, and how to read. But we do this following a process, a learning process. We usually consume a lot of data before we are able to do things on our own. First, we look at a lot of images, read a lot of books, practice, and practice until we get things right. Machine learning works in a very similar way. It tries to mimic the same human behavior. You likely interact with machine learning applications without realizing it. For example, when you visit an e-commerce site and start viewing products and reading reviews, you're likely presented with other similar products that you may find interesting. One example of this is Netflix. Netflix applies machine learning to recommend videos to you based on your watch history and searching habits. It recommends movies to you. This doesn't happen randomly. It is selected content using machine learning. Facebook also uses machine learning to recommend new friends to you. According to Stanford researcher John McCarthy, artificial intelligence is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. Simply put, artificial intelligence's goal is to make computer programs smart enough to imitate the human mind behavior. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a science of designing and applying algorithms that are able to learn things from past cases. If some behavior exists in the past, then you may predict if it can happen again. Meaning, if there are no past cases, then there is no prediction. Machine learning is further categorized in different categories, which we will study in this course. For now, you need to know that there are 4 main categories of machine learning. Each one is useful only under certain scenarios. There is no one size fits all. This is something that is learned from experience. By applying each type of machine learning algorithm, we can analyze our results and pick the best category that solves our problem. In traditional programming, computers are programmed with an algorithm to solve a specific problem. The computer is given inputs, it follows a mathematical algorithm, and gives an output. In machine learning, the computer does not follow a fixed algorithm. Instead, it learns from the data that is given and adjusts the parameter so it can deliver valid output. If the output is not correct, then it adjusts the algorithm until the output is correct. The advantage of using machine learning over traditional programming is that the program can adapt to any situation in a given scenario. For example, If the machine learning is being used to drive a car, maybe there could be a situation when the vehicle stopped too abruptly. The machine learning algorithm can learn from this situation, and next time it can try a slower brake so that the movement is not abrupt when braking. With traditional programming, this same scenario becomes more complicated because the programmer would need to test the program in the specific scenario and adjust the parameters in order to reduce the braking being applied. This process involves pre-programming the computer, running tests, validating the changes, etc. In this case, machine learning has a huge advantage over traditional programming.